Now, the rebellion within the Trinamool Congress has deepened over the past week, with rebel MLAs backing expelled leader Ritabrata Banerjee for the post of the leader of the opposition. A closer look at the revolt may be less about challenging Mamata Banerjee's leadership and more about questioning the growing authority of her nephew, Abhishek Banerjee, in the party. The letter submitted by the rebel camp to the Assembly Speaker Rathindra Bose reportedly continues to recognize Mamata Banerjee as their leader, even as the letter challenged the party's official position on the opposition leadership. Meanwhile, the BJP enjoys a two-thirds majority and enjoys absolute dominance. The party is keenly watching signs of division unfolding in the 18-member Trinamool Congress. The reason, BJP leaders say, is the larger political prize in parliament, where the NDA lacks the numbers required for the smooth passage of key constitutional bills. Also, senior Trinamool leader Firhad Hakim resigned as the Mayor of Kolkata. Party Supremo Mamata Banerjee accepted his request to step down. Hakim, one of the party's most prominent leaders and a close aide of Banerjee, had earlier sought permission from the TMC chief to resign from the post, citing difficulties in functioning after the BJP came to power in West Bengal. We have Brijesh Pandey now joining us live from the newsroom. Brijesh, absolute pandemonium as far as the TMC is concerned. But one thing is for sure, all said and done, whatever happens, Mamata Banerjee will be the leader of the party. There is that much clarity, unlike, say, what happened with the Shiv Sena.
Well, that situation is also extremely doubtful, Krishna, because the fact of the matter is that, now, the rebel camp has submitted a list of almost 60 MLAs, and they have been recognized. Ritabrata has been recognized as the LOP of the TMC in the West Bengal Assembly. The fact of the matter is that it will be extremely humiliating for Mamata Banerjee to accept their invitation as being the chief mentor and guide. The fact of the matter is that what we are looking at is almost a vertical split as far as TMC is concerned. The other concerning issue for the TMC is about the member of parliaments which it has, and what we are gathering from our sources is that approximately 20 member of parliaments are in touch with the Bharatiya Janata Party. But for the Bharatiya Janata Party, this success also would want, people would want them to exercise caution, in the sense that if there is a large-scale defection from Trinamool Congress to Bharatiya Janata Party, it would look more of a TMCization of BJP in West Bengal rather than the other way around. And this is where, what we have learned is that the BJP is also trying to exercise extreme caution on who to admit inside the party and who to have a working relationship with. But one thing is for sure, that Mamata Banerjee is perhaps facing the biggest political crisis of her political life, when it looks like, that the TMC, 60 of the 80 MLAs are on the verge of, being on the other side, and also a major chunk of the member of parliaments which are with the Trinamool Congress are also looking for greener pastures.
Right. The other thing is that, you're talking about the division and the possibility that, Mamata Banerjee could not be the leader. None of the meetings that have been convened by the party leadership in the aftermath of the electoral defeat has seen attendance. All internal committees have been dissolved. This is now a question of whether the Trinamool Congress is going to survive this or not, and if it does, in which form.
Well, I think, what will happen is that if you look at the fact that there is a massive anger against Abhishek Banerjee, this is something which we've been discussing for the last 48 hours and more, that more than Mamata Banerjee, it is Abhishek Banerjee and his high-handedness which is coming in for severe criticism. There are many within the party who believe that, the introduction of IPAC, which led to a stunning victory the last time, stunning victory of Trinamool Congress, had ensured that it was the IPAC which was taking major political and policy decisions rather than senior ministers, and there was also a near marginalization of senior veteran Trinamool Congress leaders. And this is the reason why when the Bharatiya Janata Party scored this phenomenal victory and Trinamool Congress getting only 80 seats, there's almost a meltdown, if I may say, as far as Trinamool Congress is concerned. People who were consistently marginalized, now they have come out in open and they've started talking about how it was Abhishek Banerjee who had hijacked the party and was not allowing anybody to have any kind of say. And this is the reason why there is a massive anger and dissatisfaction. And also, people, almost 60 of the 80 MLA, as we know, siding with the rebel faction of Sataprat. So I think, you know, it is going to be also perhaps the biggest political challenge for Abhishek Banerjee, whether he can, you know, survive and sustain this political backfiring which has occurred in the form of losing this particular election.